Good afternoon, solar YouTubers. so, uh, this morning, this afternoon, uploaded a video of me having those settings all wrong. As of right now, about 4:30 in the afternoon, the refrigerator just kicked on, but it's not drawing anything from the batteries at all. It's not drawing anything from the batteries. When my amps are 0.5, that's when this backlight kicks on. So it means nothing is going from the batteries. But if you look at the what's coming in, so technically the like I was saying this afternoon, the fridge is running off solar right now. It's not even touching the batteries. And then I got two fans running off of this. That's 100%. When it gets down to 99, it kicks on, and this is the 200 watt um, panel. So you can run your fridge off of 200 amp hours. This is the 2000 watt inverter. You really don't need a 2000 watt. 1000 watt would be good with a surge up to 2000, because when you unplug this and plug it back in, you will have a surge up to about 1200. No, what do I get? I have a surge up to, yeah, this surge up to about 1200, 1300. So there's the start of the show. That's Saturn. Give kissies. There you go. You guys got kissies. So I have some new. So I got my cables here. These are the those there. Well, these are the 4-gauge, 3-foot long cables. That's going to go to here, and they're going to go to the bus bar. And I had that set up, but I put the yes down here. So I did get this set up this afternoon. So the power inverter is going to go into here, and then it goes to switch and deletes here. The solar is going to go over here, and I got that connection with the let me open this up for you. Yeah, I actually literally moved because this used to have my sorry about all that. This used to have my charger in it, but I moved it. So this is the ring terminal. So this is going to go from here to the battery. I'm going to go from here to the one side of the fuse box, and then the other side of the fuse block. So so we have that. And I think I'm going to put a, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I like this setup right here. Simple fact is I have extra USBs if I need them on the spot. I got the cigarette plugs when I need them on the spot. And then with this actual machine is hooked to the batteries itself. And then it's going, and then the charge controller is onto the box, and this extra port here I can take out from that to the Bluetti, or I have my charger that I have can literally has an Anderson plug into a Dean's plug, and then my charger takes a Dean's plug, and then you plug it right into there and charge the batteries. That's what I like. So probably need to find a way. Well, I can find a way. It's easy. All I gotta do is let me think here real quick. That's Anderson. Yep, that's what I can do. I can just leave it like this. So here's that going. Oh, that's going. Oh, that's that. Okay. My fault. I had too many cords in there. So I'm not quite know how I'm gonna arrange this, but definitely have a piece of plywood along there. I got that piece sitting right here. Right there it is. So it should be long enough to fit. It's 4 foot long. There's a 4 foot long. Let's see actually how long that is. I'm thinking it's 4 foot long. Try to do all this one-handed. It's hilarious. Yep, that's 4 foot long. So how tall is this table in here? So let's go. Let's get 4 foot. Okay, there we go. That's 4 foot there, and the 4 foot is almost the length of this table. That's cool. So it doesn't need to be very wide, about that wide there. And once I get my charge controller, 'cause I'm not going to use that one. That one's that's all portable there. The refrigerator is still on, and it's not drawing anything from the batteries. And this is why I don't understand. It's 142 watts coming in, and we go to the charge controller. Okay, it's that's what's coming in. This is what's going out here. Ready? 14.5 and 10 amps is going out, and that's going to the refrigerator, because the refrigerator's running. Hear it? Lights on. So that solar charge controller is literally running the fridge, because it's not coming off of these, as I just shut off. So whenever a 0.5 amps is going through or coming from, that's when that light, the backlight comes on. And if it doesn't, it's not coming on. Look at 200 watts there. That's only 150, so there's 50 watts somewhere. You don't know where that 50 watts. So how we do this? So we would take. Yeah, that's 71. That's what that is, 150, because you got your amps and your volts up there. And so yeah, I don't know how to do that math. Oh well, but so got those cables. That's what that positive's going to look like. And found out that the leads from the battery to your bus bar has to be the same length. All your wires. Like that wire is the same length as that wire. And so I went with 4 gauge just to be safe. I think that is a 1/aught. I want to say it's. I call it aught, but it's like not or something. But I'm not pronouncing it right. But whatever. I think that's 1/aught. So that's going to go to the fuse there. This is 200 amp fuse to the switch. I know some people were talking about using a eliminate the fuse in this and use a DC breaker. I might want that in the future, and then go into there. The 2 positives are going to go into these 2, and that one there. Oh, it's my fault. 2 positives in the middle, and then the end one's going to be the solar. So that's how that's going to be set up. I'll probably get it done this weekend, and don't want to tear this down. I'm going to have to get rid of the negatives and all this crap here. And I'm still going to leave the monitors on the batteries and have it sitting down there, so that I could still monitor this. And I don't know how I'm going to do this batteries quite yet. I can probably set it down in there. That'd be fine. Because 3 feet, um, 3 feet's going to get me up and around. The 2 bus bars are going to be on top. Okay, so on top of this, not on top of this, but it's going to be on, you know, at the very top of the thing there. So the wires from the battery will have right into the top. I probably will set the how, I don't know quite how. I'll probably have the 2 bus bars probably setting, have the negative sitting over here, and let me get the negative real quick on my box here. Probably have the negative setting something like that, so that the 2 positives from the battery can go here and 2 negatives from the battery can go here. So I'm not doing a whole lot of moving the wires down there. And then so the positive of the inverter, and then the positive of the negative of the inverter, and then the 2 ring connectors from my plug-in will go here, because I'm still going to be just, you know, these 2 ring plug-ins right here. And I might use the thicker. Do I have a thicker? Yeah, but that's what I bought. A bunch of thicker. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think it's thicker. This is. They don't say it's 3 feet. That's what it is. Pretty sure that's it's on the sleeve. I like it's on the sleeve anyway, so it's probably the same gauge. But oh well, that's. It's not going to. I mean, I'm not going to burn anything down. I got it running right now with no fuse. So I don't have a fuse. I got this, and I really still bought it. I know you. So this is more like a switch for your solar panels, but my switch for my solar panels is right there. I just unplug it, boom, and we're done. But definitely use it. This is definitely I'm definitely using this for now. There's no question about it. I gotta figure out how to get the box. It's still in play. I still want to use the box. There's no question about it. So, that's quite simple. Yeah, I just use these reading terminals onto the. Yeah. Oh, that's how we do it. So we will unplug. So this, I mean, it doesn't matter which way this goes. Input 12. That's it's coming from the battery. Oh well, we're gonna have some extra cables hanging down to the side of the back of it. So this is gonna be the back of it. It's gonna hang off the back. Out of sight, out of mind. Correct. Like I said before, this doesn't bother me one bit. I'm not OCD at all. I'm gonna look at my house. Now, when I leave tomorrow for work, I'm actually out of town, so I don't trust this at all, because this was keeping that cool. So what I might do is plug this into the wall, and this would be a pass through. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm just worried about having no power to that. That should be fine. Being on all day, because I'm gonna be leaving here about 8 in the morning. I won't get home until 6 or 7 at night. This Wednesday's my long Wednesday. Do a lot of driving. I actually go to 3 different cities and 3 different counties. Yeah, one, two, yeah, about 3 different counties or 2 different counties, at least 2. I don't know if that the third city I go to, if that's in a different county. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's the same county. So about at least 2 counties, 3 cities and 2 counties. So I did a lot of travel. So that's what that looks like. Going to look like, I guess. I don't know. But as this setup is set up, that's awesome. As it's set up, you can run a 20-euro refrigerator off of 200 amp hours, 12 volt. This could be 24 volt, but my inverter is only a 12 volt inverter. So if you want to go to 24 volts, you have to have a 12 or 24 inverter to do this. If you want to go, to 24 volt, and I suggest to go to 24 volt because you don't have to worry about none of the wires being. We're dealing with amps right now, so you have thick wires, larger gauge wires for amps. If you go with the larger voltage, so basically law is when you increase the volts, you decrease the amps. When you increase the amps, you decrease the volts. So right here we're increasing the amps because it's 200 amp hours. But when we increase the volts, the instead of 200 amp hours, go down 100 amp hours. So I mean, it's that law I don't understand. And it's down to 53 is going out, 99 is coming in. So this is a good deal. A good deal. Sorry, I had to pause that. I had to sneeze. I figured that out, but I'm still gonna put that in the mix. So it'd probably be the same thing as it is now. Like I said, eventually that's going to be gone, and then I'm gonna have I got that. Actually, I bought that. Didn't I buy that? Anderson into. No, I can make my own. I guess I can make my own water. So it's gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna set that up. No, that's gonna be run off the battery, the ring terminals. As you see right now, I mean, there's nothing here is messing up. I can turn that around this way, so the plug-ins are facing into the table, and then I can have hot wires hanging around. It don't matter. I'm trying to be as nice and neat, make it look pretty for you guys who get triggered by stuff like that, but ain't no way it's gonna happen. All right, now, so I'm using fridge kicked on, and I'm actually using amps now because nothing's going on with the solar. The sun's shining, so I played with something, messed with something. No amps are coming in, no watts are coming in. Well, I gotta figure that one out. Alright guys, have a good one.